Yo, hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm gonna showcase you again why Marius, I think, is the best champion in the game. We're gonna do Sand Devil 25 solo with just a little trick, and he is made perfectly for it. For just in case, if you don't know, yesterday I did a video about another champion. It was a rare doing Sand Devil 25 solo. Wait, there was, I think, the name. Yeah, right. I did 25 solo with this champion and it took forever. 22 minutes. But then, that's what I like so much. A viewer came around. I don't know your name right now, but you know who you are. You came around and you were like, Marius, isn't he supposed to have a really nice trick about Sand Devil? Because there is one thing that is in Sand Devil quite awkward to do with the aspect of Zero. That is what we're gonna do in the video to make it actually work with a lot of champions, because the boss has decreased speed and it can speed tune, like it can go against your speed tune and it will throw off everything. Because maybe you don't know what the aspect of Zero is gonna do. I have a plus 15 and everything. This is no joke. This is nice things that you want to probably do because of the leveling up and stuff, and Marius is quite fast on it. But yeah, you need some preparation for this one. But aspect of Zeros, if you have a lot of turn meter and you get a fatal hit, you get, in my case, 90% damage negation, and that's what we're gonna use. But the boss was kind of a trickery, boss, because yeah, he has decreased speed. But yeah, Marius passive, amazing. He's immune to decreased speed. So perfect. What does that mean for us? We can use the aspect of Zero. We can make our Marius kind of slower than the boss, and we are supposed to having a lot of turn meter. I'm gonna show you that when we're gonna jump into the run. But there are two versions, where one version is just you use Marius in this case, and let's go into it. And you can just use food without any presets and stuff. But obviously when you have a preset, it's gonna be a little bit faster, because you can actually use your skills in the other way, where you have more often the A2 ready and stuff. And yeah. But what is happening right now? Just in case you don't know what is going on right now. Why is your Marius not dying? It is actually because I have the aspect of Zero. I get damage negation about 90% when the boss is gonna give me a fatal hit, and I have a lot of turn meter. I get a lot of damage negation. It is not completely 90% because I technically don't have 100% of my turn meter. So that doesn't mean really 90%. Let's say like 85% damage negation or something like this. And that is enough so I can just withstand that super crazy attack right there, and I can just do my A2s, my A3s. Of course, we have special preparation for this one, but since we can use this gear preset, we have gear presets, and changing your gear is for free, it's kind of nice to have it ready. You can just make a preset and then otherwise use your Marius as you want. I know I kind of have a special setup, like the relic and stuff. It's maybe not suited for everybody, but maybe you don't want to use your Marius in this case for just Sand Devil solo farm. Get your levels up, get your champions in here, and just do it solo pretty fast. It can go faster, it depends on your gear and everything. And also, I'm super appreciated about any ideas that you have. Just let me know. Just that's what I like on the channel, when we are theory crafting together, like the comment that actually made it work, that I thought again about Marius, and we can see what we can do about it. Of course, it's not so easy to do, but yeah, it is still so nice to have this theory crafting. Everybody has like their own opinion and then throw something in, and just sometimes the little tiny things about like, hey, this champion is immune. Wait a second. But yeah, we're doing the second version right now, where I show you that I actually have a preset and I prioritize the A2. Now it's on a 1 and the A3 is on a 2. So we have more frequently our skill ready to actually do the damage and stuff. Because the damage is also needed so we can heal. Because in between, we need some heals. Like, the boss is gonna hit us really hard, we're not getting that crazy of damage, but in between we need some source of a healing, and that's where maybe you come in place and you're like, oh, maybe this combination about the gear or the blessing or something, the mastery, have you thought about that? Because I don't know everything in this game. It's so much. You know how that is yourself, and every time somebody brings something into the table, I'm so happy about it because this can actually help people. This is CVC, it takes around a minute and you can level your food. You can you can level your food basically. And yeah, solo farmers are also available by Empress and stuff, of course, but they're usually slower. And I think Marius at this point is the fastest solo farmer that we have for Sand Devil, but I could be wrong. Probably Yannick is like, hold on. But Nude is probably, I did solo example already that Nude can do this, and my good buddy Yannick, he is like, he totally optimized it and everything, and maybe his one is faster. I can't quite call it like maybe the fastest one, but it's kind of crazy that he can do it. And not everyone have access to a Nude, but a horse, a Marius, is actually there for you. You can just get it by playing the game, by doing all this. And then later on, you have some benefits about leveling your champions while having really fast runs. So what I did for my run is now regeneration and immortal. But I'm also going to tell you that I tried a little bit around. I tried some merciless and some immortal sets, and if we find the right HP values and the right defense and stuff, probably Yannick. Let's be for real, Yannick is my good buddy. He's super good with numbers, and every time he's hopefully, please Yannick, help us out. Hopefully he sees the video, you know, and then we figure out the HP values that we need to have like merciless sets or something. Then I had actually a 30-second run, but it was not consistent, so I'm not gonna showcase because it's kind of misleading and stuff, so I don't want to show you that. And the regen and immortal actually worked every time. I didn't have a fail run now because I have also like really nice stats on it. But let's take a look at the stats. I have about 70k HP, 4,500. This is no joke, guys. I'm sorry, but this is something that you have to work for. And I have 4,500 defense, 265 speed, just a little bit slower than the boss, probably down to 260, could be nice. Also, maybe live arena bonuses. If you want some, just put them in there. I do have some, but nothing on speed or something, so I kind of don't count that too much. Like, there's no speed, no nothing, there's maybe a little bit indoor defense, okay, but that's another thing. So yeah, 265 speed, 100% quick rate, because yeah, and I don't even know how, guys. I actually don't know how I did this. I have 360 crit damage. I don't know how that works in a regeneration set, guys. To be honest, I really don't, but I kind of have that gear. It's kind of nice to have some damage gear on regeneration, you know? And the rest kind of doesn't matter. No resistance, no accuracy. Why the accuracy is still okay, like I can still use this. But yeah, it's no joke. Probably maybe just your run will be a little bit slower because like out of reasons, you know? And then of course we have the aspect of Zeroth. I got 2 times damage negation by 5%, and also single target, no, there was the thing before, when I lose some HP, and for every 10% HP that I lose, I will get 1% more damage negation. It's okay, not the craziest in the world, but it helps, to be honest. And then yeah, here's nothing too crazy. Crushing Rend, you wanna have the 6-star if you have a Marius. He's the best champion in this game, another proof. And also Yannick has another thing prepared for us that I will show you, that we do Phantom Shogun solo, and that is basically when he does something is 100% win rate and everything. So he is worth the 6-star and the Crushing Rend or whatever. At least get the 6-star, no doubt. Like this champion is amazing. Like one of probably the best champion in the game, to be honest. And yeah, those are the masteries. Nothing too crazy. Like I want to get the heal, of course, right here, and then I went in the defense thingy. And for example, something like this where you get turn meter, avoid that. You cannot use this in the strategy because you need a speed tune to make it work. And yeah, you will fall out of your speed tune if you use something like this. And the rest of that didn't really matter for me right now, so I didn't choose anything. Just in case later on I need something special, like, oh yeah, I want to have more resistance or something, I can just press this later on and no problem. Or maybe the counter attack, it would maybe make my run a little bit faster. Maybe we can actually counterattack because we're gonna survive. But yeah, that's technically it. That's everything you need to know. We need to figure out a better way to do this, like we have better gear, or maybe like merciless or something, like to know the requirements, and then later on you just make a gear preset and just swap it on him when you want to farm Sand Devil. Maybe you don't actually need something else, you have like an Empress already or something else that is just a little bit slower, but it's okay for you. It's totally fine. I just want to make a point that Marius is soloing so many things in this game. It's kind of ridiculous. There's almost nothing left that he cannot solo, and probably Fire Knight 10 will never work because it's a one-time thing. It was only Maria, and it will be forever Maria, and it's kind of ridiculous that she is in the same screen right now because she's just built different. But yeah, that's about it. Make sure to press the like button, subscribe if you haven't done already, and yeah. Have a nice day.